Good morning, Crissy.
Good morning.
Um, I am Pat Deer, and I am with PL Deer Studios, and I've got Crissy here today, and I'm going to explain, first of all, a little bit about myself, the project that we're doing, and the collaborating artist, and then I'll introduce you to Crissy and let her share a lot about her part and what she's doing. So hopefully you can see my screen. Again, I'm Pat Deer with PL Deer Studios. I'm doing a project for Alzheimer's and dementia, and this is a way to bring artists and nonprofits together in a way that everybody can benefit. So this is going to in part benefit the Alzheimer's and dementia community. So Jan Dorer, you'll see her photo on the right there. It's a picture of a painting that she had done, and her painting was given to me by my friend Dick Dice. Crissy will talk a little bit more about that, but she did have Alzheimer's, and she was a prolific artist. And this painting has been offered as inspiration for an artist, and Crissy chose to use her for that. So basically, we have a team, and you can see it on the right. We've got Crissy as the artist, Jan, who did have Alzheimer's. A Touch of Home Adult Daycare is the sponsor, and the business sponsor is Deer Electric. So I just wanted to share that with you. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say for now. I really want to get into introducing you to Crissy, who is the artist and the focus of this particular Zoom call that will be recorded. So Crissy, tell us a little bit about, who you are and your technique, why you're doing the project, how you were inspired by Jan's work, and other tidbits of information that you feel are important. So go ahead.
Yes. Hi. Thanks, Pat. Well, first of all, before we start about Jan's amazing work and all that, I'd like to share just a little bit about my life story. And we were talking about hope, healing, and happiness. And I believe my life is that. So anyway, when I was little, I've been doing art all my life. My grandpa used to work at a Mead paper company, and he would bring my brother and I, and we would draw and draw to each other, draw comic books. Our whole life was just art and drawing. And art is how we played, not sports, art. So like I said, art all my life. And then I went to college, and sadly enough, I did not study art. I went into business, which isn't really me, but I did anyway. And I got a job at Ford Motor Company, which was great, but I wasn't able to use my art. So I kind of found that to be pretty unfulfilling. The people were great, but as an artist, when you're not in your field, it's not fulfilling. So anyway, I got married. I had two amazing kids, and my youngest, Chad, back in 2001, was diagnosed with autism. And here's the hope, healing, and happiness part of it. I could not get through to him. So like I said, I had resigned from my job to be with my boys, and my focus was getting through to Chad. Well, I used my art to get through to him. I drew all kinds of comic books and things that turned audio into visual, and that seemed to really do the trick. So he went on to go to elementary school, and he was in elementary school general classes, but he was with a paraprofessional all the time, and they allowed me to modify Chad's work still. And I actually found some stuff. Yeah. So for example, when there was a test, I would take the test question and turn it visual. And he would be this study guide. Yep. And I would take this to study. I would put this on, take this off for the test. So I would turn every question into a visual. And then he was able to understand what the general ed kids were learning, only visual. So this is how my art helped with my Chad. So I was always watching the paraprofessionals, like I was saying, and I'm like, I can do that. I can be a paraprofessional. And this is where I found the job that was fulfilling, and I used my art because I would have my students would be in a general ed classroom, and I would take the general ed students the teachers' lectures, and I would turn them into art, and I would make them really fun. And that way were learning the same things that general ed kids were learning, only on a fun drawn out art faces. So I am actually as you can tell, a pretty high strung person. So I'm able to draw my art very, very, very fast. I'm a fast artist. So when the teacher would give us her words, I would turn it into art, and it did social stories and all kinds of things real quick for her. So this helped the kids navigate their life because they were all visual learners. This is where my job was fulfilling to me as an artist. I loved it. So I have since retired, but just an amazing part of my life. But I do caricatures. I love to draw people. I'd love to draw animals, flowers, arts, anything living. I love living things. I love to create that. But most importantly, I am a detail artist. This is my Macron pen. It is my best friend up here in my art studio. And I make little itty bitty details. I draw a big picture and I love to draw itty bitty, like just zoom in and see all the details. That's my thing. I like monochromatics. All my art is usually black and white because I love black and white art. So anyway, Pat, when you first approached me about collaborating, I thought it was an amazing and wonderful idea, especially for this cause.
How did we connect? I don't remember. How did you find out about this?
Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram. Yeah, you actually contacted me on Instagram, and and told me about it, and we met, and I was like, this is amazing. This is helping to end Alzheimer's. I'm like, I am in.
Right.
Yes. So I was so beyond honored to collaborate with the amazing Jan Dorer. She was such an amazing artist. And you showed me her work. I looked her work up, and amazing. And it's such a tragedy that the art community lost such an amazing human being to this horrible disease. So when you first showed me Ice Flow, I'm like, that's it. That's the picture I want to collaborate with immediately. Reason being, I saw Jan did everything above the sea, all the majesty and beauty above the sea. And the most majestic creature I could think of under the sea was a whale. So I created Sea Flow, and I have a copy. I have a G-clay print of it. You have the original, Pat, and I have a copy. I kind of wanted to explain just a little tiny bit. These are, of course, is the whale's head, and these are the little tiny itty bitty precious fish and sea life that are floating away. And it's a symbolism for Alzheimer's. When Alzheimer's patients first, they start to lose their precious sweet memories. They start to float away, and I thought the symbolism was kind of important. So that's Sea Flow to go with the beautiful Ice Flow. Right. So. And Jan, Pat, I want to thank you for what you've done and including me, and I'm honored to be part of this. I love it. And can I just mention my Instagram?
Absolutely. Yeah. How do they find more about what you do? Because you mentioned the detail art. Having this little teeny photo of what you do does not do it justice. You have to get in there and blow it up on your computer, not just on your phone, on your computer, to see what it is you do, or see it in person.
The little details that I do. Yes. Well, I have a lot of my art on Instagram, and if you're on Instagram, please follow me. I am, I don't know if this is backwards or forwards.
No, but that's good.
Oh, good. Okay. It's Crissy, no H, Crissy _S_art. So follow me on Crissy S Art on Instagram. So you can see my work. I'll post it on there. And there's quite a bit of work on there. So, and I am a commissioned artist. I do a lot of commissioned work. So, contact me if you want some commissioned work.
Crissy, there's, we had talked a little bit before this that we're going to have to do more than one of these Zoom calls, because we're trying to keep it to 10 minutes, and 10 minutes does not do justice to, what's going on here between your work and this project and everything. I also worked at Ford. I also went to school for art. When stuff got hectic, I would drop my art classes because I thought I needed to do business. That was a logical thing to do. There's so many parallels. It's not even funny, but, I am honored that you wanted to be a part of this project. I'm honored to have Jan's work. She's a prolific artist herself. We'll share more about that. Having a touch of home adult daycare, they're going to allow us to come in and give classes. So artists like you can come in and be inspired by the work that people in that facility are doing, which is fabulous. And then without business sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do some of what we're doing either by giving the classes for free to the adult daycare centers as well. So keep
Yeah.
in mind, if you're any of those, if you're an artist, if you'd like to collaborate, if you have an adult care facility or know of one that would like classes, or if you know of a business sponsor, all of those are making this happen. So the website, my website is pldeer.com, and I do have Crissy's work on there, Jan's work on there. Not only can you purchase the originals after the show is over, but you can also purchase products like bags and mugs and things that these images show up beautifully on them. We kind of tested it out. So, that's there as well. I think that's kind of all I wanted to share today. I really wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about what you had going on. And I think next time we talk, I'd like to hear more about, I'm amazed at how you work, at how quickly you work. I told you a little bit about my process. It's very long, it's time consuming, it's laborious. And the first time I sat down with you and you just started drawing out and sketching out these designs right before my mind, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is fabulous. It's so different than what I do. So we definitely have to talk more. Is there anything else that you want to share before we end this call?
No, I'm just honored to be part of this. And this is just an amazing thing for me. Helping other human beings is my whole life. And I just thank you for doing this. This is amazing.
That
I
sounds
love it.
great.